discretion is advised. SideQuest is a shit show.
Greetings and welcome to SideQuest, episode 30 I'm sorry, really?
No, yeah, that's how you say that number for sure. 30
No, just
Why is 30 That seems a little bit statutory in nature.
little
Just-
phallic.
Yeah.
look, 38 is perfectly, well, actually it's considered rather old for the bees, I would say, but that's
Yeah.
important. Look,
There you go.
I'm 30. I'm 34. What the fuck? Screw you. Also, 38 does have two old holes, so it was asking for it.
Okay, I meant 30 is old for an 8-year-old.
What is?
30 fucking 8? 30 fucking 8?
Oh yeah, that is statutory, ain't it?
That's what. I hate it when. Come on!
and
I
here
thought
I
that was
get,
clever.
I get slammed for being too subtle.
That wasn't even subtle. That was in your face.
Well, that was in someone's face, all right. I am Octurus the Black Compass. I am joined, as you can see, by Desert Bandit Queen Pfizer Ikram.
Woo! Wait, where's my crown? Where's your...
Behind you. It's to your right. It's on the left. Up, down.
The nameless
There
sea
we go.
thief.
See,
One
see,
hop this time.
the queen. I have the crown.
Wait, you're taking away from my visage. They can't see me hop. Hop! Get it? Because I have titties.
Weirdly
that-
uncomfortable. I don't.
That shirt's really holding them in, though. It's doing a good job.
I know, right?
You can't see them, but they can hear you. And their hat may well be watching you at this moment. Pentagast, the alchemist.
Hello. What? How are you?
Right. Hey, where do you know where your hat is presently?
It's fucking your head.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're having a discussion of sorts about that.
Ah, I bet. Is that
Not the
discussion
catch.
one that you're winning?
It actually left a message. It wasn't for you, but it left me a message. It just said, Earthrealm.
One
Not
of
sure.
you is about to suffer.
Yeah, if you have hats, you might want to,
Hold on to them.
put them
Lock
away.
them up.
Check
Lock
the
them
interior seams carefully for any unusual bulges.
Yeah.
Bulges,
Aw,
rips, frays,
I don't have any hats, but I have crowns.
friction burns of any sort, or sploogey nonsense of any variety.
They have hat boxes in the Earthrealm. I don't know what it will do to those. That's what worries me the most.
It's gonna
They
nest.
call them hat boxes, but the hat calls them love hotels.
It
And-
could. I mean, you never know. Just saying.
Up next on this week's episode of Hats Gone Wild, watch his petty ass hat.
How do you give a paternity
There.
test to Pat?
I don't even know if it's a man or a woman. Like, I don't know.
It's gonna be like haberdashery Maori.
Ugh. What does that mean?
I prefer to call those types variants.
I don't know what that means. Sounds. It doesn't sound good.
It's this show
Wait,
that they
hold on.
have. The show is not good. It's not good. It's not a good show, but I can't stop watching it for some reason.
Apparently, well, try about this one. You're obligated to be here. That's why. Furthermore, apparently someone has spotted your hat in the Earthrealm. Old man Phil, I saw something that looked like a leather top hat pogo sticking down the street recently. So, Magog's probably have some questions for you as to how the hell it got over there.
Is a pogo stick a sex toy?
I don't know. I don't even know where the hat came from. So how would I know what it can do?
Is it gonna ever come back, do you think?
I don't know. I hope so.
I wonder if it's gone fishing.
I hope not.
Fishing?
I feel like it would fish.
It might.
I feel like it would get great pleasure out of fishing.
I mean, I'm running low, so
There you go. Maybe that's what
it needs to come back.
the blue shenanigans is made out of.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The thing. We gotta do the thing. So, the rules are in the corner, and if you want Ark to read the thing, you donate in the YouTubes. If you want me to read the things, you donate in the Streamlab.
Oh, I thought we were doing a no rules show this time.
No, that's just basic directions more than rules.
Can we add a rule?
No.
Rules are lame.
Well,
Look,
can I make a
you
suggestion
want to
for
get
a
the
rule?
rules changed, you talk to Magog. I just arbitrarily and cruelly enforce them.
Well,
Can
can
I
you
just
pass it
arbitrate-
along?
Can I just like arbitrarily come
No.
up with new rules any old stream?
Can both arbitrarily fuck yourself.
Like this stream, all of your money goes to giving the nameless thief all of the super attacks.
Eh,
Yeah, no, pretty sure that's. I'm gonna mulligan that one.
yeah, that wasn't really what I had in mind, but okay. You know,
Just be like, damn the rules.
it's a good try,
Mhm.
I guess.
Hello, small furry one. Hello.
What? I don't.
I don't know about you, but I heard small fruity one.
Furry. This one.
Oh, sorry.
Look, we don't
Coco's
know.
here too.
They could be fruity too.
I don't know.
I mean-
Fruity? Hey, are you fruity? No.
That's what Coco's for.
Not with those ears, no.
Going. How does her ears make her not fruity?
It
Because they don't convey fruitiness.
just doesn't.
What kind of ears
On the
convey?
contrary, I might say they do confer fruitiness because they're clearly not straight.
They are not. They are they croaky on the end.
That's
Aw.
yeah, but they're really
We have
expressive.
representation on this.
That's
We
not
do.
fruity.
Animal reputation is a must in all cases.
And I mean, the thief is the fruitiest of them all. What with the coconut?
Yes. I was just about to bring back Coco and have a nice, lovely chat with him.
Oh. What happened to the gourds?
Oh, well, yours
Soup.
was mashed into a soup. Magog's
Did
joined
they
you
talk?
in that soup.
Did they talk?
Did they
Did you
talk?
get the information you needed out of them?
They screamed something awful, quite a bit, in fact. It was unintelligible, and frankly, music to my ears. But
So you don't know where the treasure is.
no, I don't know what the treasure is. It's okay. I still have 4 more gourds left to torture.
Okay, well, one of them's. I guarantee you, one of them's bound to squeal.
Can I suggest a pickling jar?
Yes, I was looking for some ideas as to what to do with all of my gourds. I was running out of ideas after making them into a soup. That was, honestly, that was the only idea that I had with gourds, was to make a soup. But in actuality, Pendergast, you and Magog do not make a good soup. I'm sorry to say.
Well, I wouldn't expect that I would, to be honest.
Well, you don't, to be honest.
I
What do
mean,
you have to say for yourself?
I'm not sour. You're sour.
It wasn't quite sour. It was kind of like
I'm not tangy
Wait.
either.
it wasn't even tangy. It was like, okay, so the taste was just kind of like
I'm bitter. If
zing,
anything.
and then it was gone.
You're
But
about
the
to
texture
milk, boy.
was kind of lumpy and soggy and
That sounds about right.
ish.
Yeah, that sounds. You're starting to get closer now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just it needed. Well, obviously it wasn't ripe. It needed to be bitter.
We
Then
have
it would have been perfect.
I
I'm
guess.
just... Okay, look, this is making me a bit queasy hearing Thief talk about how Pendergast tastes. Maybe we can not just stop asking the Thief what
Let's
we taste
talk
like.
about how you taste.
Okay, hang on. Let me
No.
go get his gourd.
You
I
want-
took
I
the
don't-
liberty of actually manifesting some sort of cloth ruffles for
You're no.
Archiboo.
Oh.
It's not big enough.
It's not big enough.
You needed to make the ruffles poofier and
I-
larger.
I only have so much cloth to manifest a ruffle out of. It's not like I'm living in the lap. Wait, I am living in the lap of luxury. It's not like I'm ostentatiously showboating my gayness and frivolities through the clothes that I wear and the ruffles that I adorn
Yes,
my neck
I
with.
am, though. This is going to be a long one. Just, I just,
Just
Are
keep
we-
drinking.
Like,
you get
are we
there.
back to the whole fruitiness thing, or what?
I don't know. Does a gourd count as
No.
a fruit?
Oh. You're okay there.
No, don't they count as a nut?
Why would they count as a nut? That makes no sense. Are you a nut? What's
Yes.
wrong with you?
yeah, you're all
Am
nuts.
I a nut?
Yeah, are you a nut?
Yes.
You have to ask.
Yes.
You have to ask?
That was never in question.
Okay, well, if you were a nut, what kind of nut are you?
A cashew.
I was really hoping you'd say something akin to, like, I don't know,
I don't like cashew.
antisocial personality or narcissism or something interesting like dissociative identity disorder, wherein your head is the
Narcissism.
alternative identity.
But I don't
No,
like
I'm
cashew.
narcissistic.
Why?
You can't be a narcissist too. I'm a narcissistic
Well, I think
kleptomaniac.
Pendergast might
You-
be the only one here who isn't a narcissist. I mean, that's
You
what kind of compels these bad bargains.
That's
You
right.
couldn't put that much narcissism that's in Arcturus into a nut. It wouldn't work. He'd just
You're saying
it would just explode.
the nut would crack.
So yes, you're saying is I need to try to infuse nuts with my narcissism for a new form of explosive.
No,
I'm
no.
I'm down for this. Make it happen,
Arcturus-
Pendergast. We will call you up
Ar-
this market.
Let's be
Arcturus
straight.
is
No.
exploding nuts.
He's a busted
Arcturus
nut.
is not a narcissist. Arcturus is a fucking egomaniac.
That is worse, isn't
Yeah,
it?
now you're just quibbling.
It is worse.
Mm.
I'm a narcissist. He's an egomaniac. Actually, not even a narcissist. I frequently put myself down, so I don't even know. I don't know.
I'm a
Arcturus
self-obsessed,
is
god
busting
complex
nuts.
having kleptomaniac.
By the way,
That's
have any
not
of you
what-
seen the Earth Realm movies, the Star Wars?
No. I
Well,
refuse to.
I want to buy your droids. Where are your droids?
I assume that joke doesn't fall flat with an audience that knows what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. So shut your face hole. Yeah.
Fine.
Gremlin looking, eye goggle wearing, beard growing, blue milk drinking weirdo.
Well, they had green.
I've got
milk.
my own version to use, but I'm going to wait till someone actually pays me to attack him.
So, Ark, I just want to address the problem that you're having where you're continuously busting a nut. If it lasts longer than 4 hours, you should probably see a doctor about it.
Or if there's
To brag.
we don't have doctors.
That's a little bit of a little bit too much of the blue milk Pendergast giving you, is that right, Ark?
No, I've actually stopped taking everything I used to buy from him because, well, trust was lost, and I don't think it'll ever be regained.
Yay. Did he go in the wrong hole again?
Pillar of flame.
It didn't go in, it came out the wrong hole.
Ooh, that's way more than I needed to know about your movements, then. Oh.
Look, I've gotten almost numb to a wide variety of deaths on this thing we're part of, but burning alive is just absolutely the worst.
Pillar of fire.
Indeed.
Wouldn't it be more of like a moving worm of fire if, in that case?
No, it's literally a pillar of fire going like I would imagine running across. Ah!
Yeah.
Quick, whoever's watching, talk about how much you love them.
Maybe jumping out a window.
What about the elf? The elf is here? I don't... Where?
Yay. Hello, my love. I miss you.
Well, that
It's okay. The forces that keep us apart will no longer be soon. I promise you that, my love.
I mean, you could just go visit her.
Has anybody told her about her new job as quality assistant for the Alistaria bathwater thing?
I'm sorry, what?
The what?
Explain.
Yeah, it's something we came up with Magog. We might try marketing it soon. It's going to be interesting.
Wait. Quality bathwater assurance.
Yeah, we need Lyra. She sniffs everything, so we need her to sniff things so we can tell
yeah,
if
that makes
it's of
sense.
quality or not.
Naturally, she would be very good at that.
I don't know if she knew about that, so.
Look, I can bring everyone up to speed if they really want to know, and I think it's going to horrify the thief, so I'll do that right now. Friday, we discussed a new business venture where Magog was planning on selling Alistaria's bathwater. Pentagast would be the produce, well, sort of. No, Poe's collecting it.
Bottling, basically. I would be
Pentagast bottling. I'm the distributor, and Chatmore's going to be quality assurance.
Weirdly
In so
enough,
much that applies.
I have enough connections in Akakesh left that I could probably get some lines going there too.
I foresee only one issue with this plan, and that is with your supply. You see, y'all don't know this about Alistaria, but girl doesn't bathe as much as you think she should.
Yeah,
How often do you on a ship?
There is water literally surrounding me from all angles. Do you know how hard it is to find some? Not that hard.
Yes, the nameless thief's seawater probably isn't going to sail quite as well, although certainly it's authentically salty.
That's just me.
I like how no one's asking the person in the desert how they get clean. That's cute.
You just rub sand in your armpits. I know.
Actually, honestly, it's quite interesting. You cover yourself in oil and you scrape it off with a knife, and all the dirt comes off with it.
But you rub yourself with sand first, though, right? To get yourself super dirty.
No, why would I do that?
That's right, folks. We're going to launch new line 2, Pfizer's bath oil. Baste that turkey.
It's just an entire series of awful shit in bottles. Oh, shit in bottles! There we go!
That could be arcs. Especially after the Pillar of Fire.
How's your aim?
Ain't no one want to go digging for that.
Look, no, I'm not producing. I'm only distributing.
I bet you could produce. I bet your ruffles would go for a pretty penny.
I mean, he thinks he's fucking noble. He probably eats nothing but meat. I don't want to think about this anymore, actually. I don't want to know. I'm not following that line of thought to its logical conclusion. I'm going to stop right the fuck there.
I will. He probably thinks that he pisses like ambrosia or something. The nectar of the gods.
I like that Pentagast was the only one that got that. I just thought no. You would just have a caravan of thought and just like, nope, I'm just gonna raid this one right now and make it stop.
Well, for whatever reason, no, under no circumstances will I sell you my piss.
I bet you that at least 3 people in chat right now would buy it.
This doesn't encourage me. It makes me worry about the audience.
Also, Arcturus, I gotta say, for once we're on the same page on that one, you also can't buy mine. Can't be bought. Not happening.
Oh no, common ground. We can do something about this quickly.
No, I think it's acceptable in this particular case. It's piss bottles.
Do orcs actually go to the bathroom, though? I've never seen one do it.
First of all, I'm only 1/4 orc. And secondly, of course they go to the bathroom. They just don't like you to watch.
Wait, you've seen an orc go to the bathroom? Like a full
I used
orc?
to live in the gladiator pits. Everybody, it was just, there was a trough, okay? I've seen damn near every species go to the bathroom, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Elves are hilarious, though, because they're just so fucking embarrassed. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, no, turn around. I can't do it with eyes on me. Stop it. Stop it. It's really awkward.
Look, if someone wants my mustache wax, it is a proprietary blend. I could see around sharing that. I don't think that's too invasive.
He uses his belly button oils to actually wax his stachio. Oh, this episode went south real quick, didn't it?
People produce oil from their belly buttons?
They produce oil from all of their everywhere.
Yeah.
As you know.
As bad as it is, I was expecting worse from you, Thief. I thought you would have said that, oh, you probably wax your mustache with smegma.
That
seems too obvious. I think you use it as hair gel, to be honest.
And I repeat.
Yeah, there's not enough. There's definitely enough smegma to go around on your head, but there's definitely not enough belly button oil to go anywhere but on your mustache.
Oh, yes.
And don't even get me started on what he oils his eyebrows with, ladies and gentlemen.
My eyebrows are not artificially oiled. My eyebrows are naturally greasy.
Wait, who messes with their eyebrows? That's just fucking weird. It's eyebrows. They're there.
You don't pluck your eyebrows?
No, they're just like this.
Yeah, no do I. These are
That
perfectly natural
explains-
across the board. The gods just bless me. What can I say?
That explains a lot, Liza. That explains a lot.
About what, Prekel?
I don't know. I feel like it's safer for me not to say exactly what I'm thinking in this matter.
Probably so.
I'll just say that your eyebrows are not very unflat. From what I understand, is what the kids are saying these days on Earth.
A fleck of what?
I don't know. I'm just copying what it is that I hear the kids say.
We just copy shit without context and
Exactly.
probably getting most of it wrong.
How else do you incorporate lingo into your vernacular? Yo!
Hold on.
This is how it's done. This is how we will conquer the earthen realm.
Look,
By taking over their
that's
memes.
hypothetically relevant to our overall job for the Mad Gog here, but more importantly, Niska just had a brilliant idea that I need to pass on to the rest of you. They shall write it down, and we need to lobby the Dark Lord for this immediately. They just got an evil idea. We should bribe/trick Poe into going to Bendigast's hat and then see what happens. He said something lives in it. It's like a house, so who knows what can happen. And I've got a pretty good idea.
Who needs Magog's fucking permission? Let's fucking do it. And if we write it down, it's technically an experiment.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get Poe pregnant.
If I make a hypothesis, it's technically an experiment. So I'm going to make a hypothesis right now. I don't think that Poe will get pregnant by a hat. I think that Poe will be eaten by the hat, regurgitated, and turned into a pile of bone dust. And,
Regardless, we're going to be testing the limits of Poe's immortality.
And if I have to make that hypothesis true somehow, I will.
Poe's
don't
going
know
to
how-
have hatlings in his skull. They're going to... that'll
I
be
don't-
glorious.
I don't think the hat sleeps. I don't know how we're going to... I mean, we're going to have to get it to cooperate. I don't know if it'll go for that.
I think I can bribe the hat into cooperating. I think the hat and I have an understanding. If I have to sacrifice Arcturus's hat to have this experiment come true the way that I want it to, I am not afraid
Shove Poe in the hat for science. Shove Poe in the
Look,
hat for science.
all we need
I am
is
not
for
afraid to
someone
make
to wear
sacrifices.
Poe as a hat. That's all we need.
Oh no.
Alistair could convince him.
You think?
Yeah. He's
They
got
got
a
a thing
bird
going
bone
on?
for.
Well, he's got a.
I mean, to be fair, bones have fallen out of the hat before. I don't know where they came from. I think one of them might have been a finger, but
Finger bone.
yeah, I'm not sure. It was just
Gave
one
you-
section of a bone. It could have been a bird. I don't know.
So you're saying it gave you the finger?
I don't know. Could have given me a bird finger for all I know.
I think a bird finger bone would be a lot smaller than other species finger bones.
Well,
Plus,
I was guessing by my, holding the bone, looking in my own hand. I figured it was probably like this one.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, that's definitely a lot smaller on a bird.
I don't know.
Well, educate yourself. Damn it.
Haven't you seen Grim Ravens? Some of them are huge.
I try to avoid them at all costs. I do not have a good experience with Grim Ravens. They're the bane of
Why?
my existence. Let's just say.
One of them
I
shit
had-
on your hat, didn't it?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. We're not going to get into it, okay? It was a traumatic experience that I don't want to talk about.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Aaron brought it up to my therapist, alright? And he says that it's fine. I don't have to relive it ever again. And
Just,
we're just gonna leave it at
never
that.
go outside again.
Yep. Mhm. There are no Grim Ravens where I am right now. Because it's the ocean. So
Fair
I'm
enough.
safe. Okay. Back to making fun of art.
I'm just wistful because I can picture this when first we get Poe pregnant by the hat, and then they'll hatch and they'll crawl out, and the next time we see Poe, might have a tiny little boulder just wedged right on his skull, and we'll have to call him Pogast, and he'll be weirdly furtive for henceforth.
Oh, you know what we can do?
I find it very, very strange that of all the things that could possibly happen to Poe inside this hat, you went with pregnant.
You know
Not-
what we can totally
I did, because I know exactly what that damn thing did to my hats.
Poe's not a hat, so you didn't go with dead or
Poe
disappeared.
has
You went with
interior
pregnant.
space that can definitely host those.
I have an idea. Hear me out, right? Art, don't interrupt me. This is important. Because I know you will want to, but don't. Resist that urge. Put it under lock and key. Alright, so we take Ark's hat, we skin it alive, we turn it into like a tiny little bird suit. We dress Poe in the tiny little bird suit, and then we send him off to the hat. Like a pre-wrapped package for him to unwrap on his birthday.
See, my plan was just brute force, item A, item B, thunk. I feel like that's simpler.
No, that's not convoluted enough. We need more steps.
That's the point. It's not convoluted at all. That's the freaking point, Dave.
No, the more steps a plan has, the more likely it's going to work. This is a simple algorithm that has worked every single time. Whenever it is that I've done anything in my life, it's always the more complicated the plan, the more successful the plan.
Now, less steps, more success.
Wait,
I
hold on
disagree.
a minute. Why are we talking about this, about brute forcing things with the hat? The only way this is going to happen is if you actually meet up with me and I have the hat on my head. Are you going to attack me?
We'll wrestle it off your head and hopefully
I
we'll
wouldn't
be
suggest doing that.
clear of the hat.
I kind of thought you were game for this.
I
No.
thought you were on board.
Do you have any idea how much, it's, I don't even want to go into what happens if you try to take the hat off. Okay? I haven't been the same since.
I feel like you're just saying this because you are in cahoots with the hat for some reason.
I used to be a part of a fairly
Hat.
prestigious family in Denoth. I no longer am. It's because of the hat.
Excuses.
I thought you were
excuses.
going to be. I don't want to go to Denoth. Kind of scared of dragons.
Look, for the sake of the show, it's best to just capture the hat when it's not on his head, because there's a
That's
very
why
good chance if you pull it out while still on, his brain might come with it.
That's why I got thrown out.
It's okay.
The dragons didn't like the hat. They wouldn't cooperate when I was around and had the hat on. They wouldn't listen. People were burned alive. Prominent people, important people that were irreplaceable. And, well, they threw me out because they figured, well, that's the hat. And I'm like, I can't take it off. And they're like, well, then you're going to. Here we are.
That sounds rough, buddy.
Time for Super Chats and Streamlabs.
Flawless transition.
I have to do my best in context. In case Russell Dixon paid 25 cents to say, do them all in. Bosom Buccaneer. Not Buxom. Right. I can't criticize, just read it. Do them all in, Bosom Buccaneer. Let's get this party started. That's 25 seconds. Super attack for the thief. So
I'm gonna hold it for a while.
Yes.
And savor it. And taunt you with it. And use it at the most opportune moment. Mm.
Look,
and then in the moment when I unleash it, you will cower in fear. Okay, now I'm done.
Are they going to bite the pillow as well?
Ark might. He's a little bitch like that.
I'm not cowering, but certainly I'm cringing. Scruffy Knight has paid 5 cents to say, nice cloak, Prendergast. Your pants should be darker to suit your outfit.
Thank you.
He's
Appreciate
right, your pants don't match.
They were.
You're fashionably out of touch right now, Ark. How does that make you feel? This is like when he wore the red pants. Does anyone else remember the red pants? Because I do. And boy, howdy, he looked ridiculous.
Who owns red pants?
Ark does, and he looks...
Hi.
Okay, but on you, they're adorable. On him, they're atrocious. A fashion disaster.
Red is a good color on me.
It's a perfectly solid gray, white, gray, black pattern. Very tasteful, very much in vogue here in Southhurst. Moving on.
I can see just how tiny your penis is in your pants.
Scruffy Knight paid 2 seconds to say, 2 help for Pentagast.
Oh, thank you. I would like to use one if you don't mind.
I suppose.
You don't distribute the help. Arcturus does.
I know, but, since Magog's not here, I'm kind of the boss, right?
Has anyone ever wanted to shove you into a barrel of pitch? Ever? Anyone ever tried that?
It's been mentioned a number of times, but they have yet to actually succeed in that endeavor.
Can I try sometime?
I'm just too fast. Woo! I'm zippy. Woo!
Don't ever let me on your boat. I'm just warning you now.
You probably wouldn't enjoy it. It goes rocking back and forth.
Moving on.
I would not enjoy your boat. I get seasick.
Yeah.
Then you should both
A lot of people do.
get on that ship and get seasick together. Scruffy Knight paid 10 seconds to say, Thief, Pfizer, attack each other for ownership over the crown. Jello Pit or similar is an acceptable arena if you wanted some ideas.
It's my crown.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and do your thing, chicken wing. I don't know what I'm doing
Annoying.
or where I am, but let's go. Hey, look, it's me. I'm so cute. Okay. Would you like to go first, Orc Lady?
Sure. Your boobs are great, but sometimes you, ma'am, are a bitch nugget with cheese and pickles.
I would say the same to you, except you don't even have tits, so there's like no redeeming qualities here.
Yeah, At least all my eggs aren't in one basket, bitch. Anyway.
Actually, I have 2 baskets. Thank you very much.
Doesn't really help with their identical baskets.
Why would you keep eggs in there?
Fraternal, my dear. They're fraternal. And you would know that if you paid attention to me when we got it all together.
Hey,
But
see?
unfortunately,
You upset the dog.
you are an inattentive lover. And it burns me.
We've never met in person!
You all make a big show about your presence of boobs or otherwise, and, I'll just know that, strictly speaking, it's not always the size that matters, but how they're used. And I'm the only one proven to use them where I shouldn't remember that. That's not a good argument and does not serve me. Moving on, news to 25.
Wait, I think I think Ark just admitted to having man tits, and this is a momentous day. We should put it in the history books. Chat, mark it down in the calendar. This is the day
pectorals, minimally
that
padded.
Arcturus admitted to having man titties. Sweaty, flabby man titties with nipple hair.
We're supposed to attack Ark!
Niska 25 paid 10 signas. 1 attack and 5 health for Pfizer. And how much would it take to say the 3 ladies of the show play a game of swimsuit Crisco Twister? Someone cast a grease spell and let's get this party started. Alistair isn't here, and the only person who would actually cast that spell because they're a blue mage. I insist.
I would like to be healed, first of all, and, I'm gonna attack Ark, I guess.
It's your prerogative.
Cool. Was I activated? I stopped paying attention for 5 seconds.
So much.
You're clear to go. I've even taken the damage.
You are also a bitch nugget with pickles and cheese, but you're like from the really crappy place down the street.
Oh, so I'm from the higher end place, and he's not. At least I'm better than Pentagast. I guess.
You're from the KFC, and he's from like the knockoff KFC where they don't clean the fryer.
That's right, secret spice recipe, Pentagast. What do you got, bitch? You don't bring nothing to the table.
You're saying that
Why are you yelling?
Also a bit. I'm the one who's a bootleg bitten nugget with pickles and cheese, whereas the thief, of course, is the genuine article.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's how that goes up.
Wait, I thought that was directed at Pentagast.
No, it's Arcturus.
Oh, okay.
What does a bitch nugget with cheese mean anyway?
That's a good question. Explain!
I didn't use confusion. It was very effective.
It was effective to me.
I didn't expect that to cause as much chaos as it did.
I've forgotten where I was now.
I've forgotten everything. I have brain problems.
Cheese. I actually like pickles and cheese.
Me too, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I know.
Come here, bitch nugget.
Are you you're not gonna eat your dog, are you?
No, moving on. The dog's name is not Bitch Nugget, I'm pretty sure of that, but I could be wrong. I mean,
okay,
presumably they like the dog, not so much us. Moving on, News 25 has paid another 10 signos to say, I have to ask, why is there lute-like lewd music in the background? 1 attack for Ark and 1 for Pentagast. Attack who you want to.
Yay.
So that's an attack for me and Pentagast. And to answer your question, I don't know, ask Magog. I just play the music. He's the one generating it somehow.
So what you're saying is he's the brains and you're just the bitch.
I was supposed to attack someone?
Your organs for science!
I really don't.
Or is
You're
Ark
making me do
Oh no,
this.
Ark's going. My mistake. I don't know who's going.
Your ma.
Well, strictly they said attack who you like, so I'm going to actually go ahead and lean into it by attacking you, Pentagast, and use your, waste your last health potion.
Fine.
More importantly, I'm mocking the thief for absolutely failing to recognize that you look like you're cosplaying a Jawa.
So you're a nerd, Ark? Is that what I'm hearing?
You
You're
know,
an absolute fucking nerd?
I couldn't find any yellow glowing stones to put on my goggles, okay? This is as close as I could get.
Look, strictly speaking, that's for the best, because if you had, painted your face black to blend in under the hood, that could be misinterpreted in the Earth realm and could have gotten the show into some serious hot water. So I appreciate your lack of dedication to the art of cosplay.
It was short notice. Fair enough. Anyway, I was supposed to attack someone.
Yes.
Yes, I will. I'm attacking you, Ark, but I'm also going. You see, Niska, the reason for the music is because Arcturus is trying to grow what they call a 70s porn stash. That's why it's lewd music. But they forgot that Ark never gets laid, so why? That's all I have to say.
Lewd Loot, the new medieval rock band from Vaw.
Yeah, it should be a thing.
That's my band name. You can't have it. I'm stealing it.
No.
Now, if one of you has to have some equal talent to make that work. Anyway, I'm not worried about it. I will say that, yes, maybe I haven't been laid for free, but then again, the payment helps ensure things go smoothly and discretion is maintained.
Paiza, you can join the band as a groupie if you want.
Yeah, no, I am no groupie. I have groupies.
You can be my groupie. How about that?
I have
Groupies, sex slaves.
She travels a lot higher as a road crew. She could be a roadie.
I'm not a roadie.
Yeah, you can do grunt work. I have no problem with that.
I don't have to do work.
Look,
raider.
We're almost through the super chats. Let's go and get out of the way with Dr. Secretary, who paid 2 signets to say, "What's with a Donald Trump tag?"
I didn't think you looked
Trump
particularly
tag?
cringe.
Now that they say something, he does kind of look orangey against his gray black
Candles
scheme.
emit yellowish light. That's perfectly natural. And if I go outside and get sunlight now and again, well then, honestly, what's wrong with the rest of you?
I live in a desert, dumbass.
I'm literally at sea all of the time, in the middle of the sea, where there is
How
no
do you
ship.
remain so pasty? What? Share with us your secrets.
I don't cast spells, but I have a feeling that spell would be like Magnificus Chitoris or something, or Chitosis.
I thought you said magnificent clitoris.
No, I didnn't. I said Chitosis.
No, I heard magnificent.
Well, you hear what you want to hear.
Clitoris.
Let's just hope you don't turn into that.
Are there any more wordy donatey thingies?
Not from super chats. Now we go to Streamlabs, which is your department, and boy, I enjoy being reminded that you're actually capable of reading.
Alright. Brian donated 15 signos. Paiza, me. Attack the thief. Smack the thief around for teasing but never following through. I can read, but I think I might be in need of glasses, which don't exist here.
For teasing but never following through.
What? Gonna attack you anyway, but I mean, like. You know, your boobs are nice, but if we ever did sleep together, I'd ask you to keep the mask on, and not because it's a kink.
Because you find it more attractive that I am mysterious. Not that I would take it off for you. You're nothing special.
I was calling you ugly, but okay, keep the mask on regardless. Alright, next! Brian donated 15 signos. Arcturus! Attack anyone you want, as long as it's the thief.
What the fuck?
The illusion of choice.
Excuse me?
Just close your eyes and count till dead. I'm okay with this. Thief.
Alright, what you got?
Slattern. You dingy, dismal dark walker. Did you figure out what that means yet? Just wondering.
No.
I mean, the meaning's kind of in the word.
I have no mind.
Ew.
I believe you.
So is that the best you got? Repeat of last week's insults, or are we coming up with anything creative this week?
He does like the word slacker, doesn't he?
He does, and again, that was like a copy paste of last week's insults. Get
No, I thought
better.
the minor alliteration was actually pretty nice, and you walking into that last one was just perfect.
Okay, so alliteration is only charming when you're the one doing it. Your ghostwriters can't just carry all your dead weight for you, Ark. You know that, right?
You think I need ghostwriters for this? That's
I don't think.
cute.
I know. You have a tell.
Damage dealt and taken. Please do carry on.
You have a tell, and that tell is that you read off the insults.
Yeah, I never prepare any of mine.
This is all off the cuff, baby.
That's how I get bitch nuggets.
I must say that was rather charming.
It's getting funnier the more I say it.
Yeah. No ghostwriter necessary.
No,
Well,
and
if
again,
I'm
the
a
dog
bitch
thing,
nugget, eat me.
I don't
No.
want to.
Ew.
Also, again, I'd like to reiterate, the dog's name is not bitch nuggets.
Bitch nuggets, come here, bitch nuggets. Come
That's
here.
actually probably what they mentioned. Their internet people are deranged when it comes to animals, so...
That sounds like a name for a parrot.
It does! I wish I had a parrot. I like parrots.
I would rather neglect pointing this out, but supposedly, according to Brian Yoder, the thief should have been dead after Pfizer's attacks, as those
True.
were $15 attacks, and so
That's
I guess
true.
I need to go for booze
That
run.
is
Can I
absolutely
get
correct.
anyone anything? Too late. Goodbye. Later,
Please.
losers.
Please. Oh, I'm not getting a run, am I? Damn.
No, I don't think you are. And apologies, Brian Yoder, that was my fault. I don't know what happened. I probably just didn't catch the number
How-
properly.
How'd you
Apologies.
miss a chance to kill the thief? I mean, that's a little like...
Yeah, I honestly, I guess I'm a bit under the weather today. That should have just absolutely immediately registered and created much glee and joy and rejoicing in general. Was that it for the Streamlabs otherwise?
That's it for now.
Okay, then we've got about another 12 minutes before we move on to the event for this Monday. The
Arcturus?
pillory.
Arcturus, I have a question. Are you aware that one of your little silver balls is gold?
I mean, the scroll knobs. Yes, I am actually aware that the knobs on the scroll, one of them is gold. It's meant to indicate which one is up. There's nothing worse than
Why don't they
unraveling the
match?
scroll and realizing you've got it upside down. No one...
You don't have a matching set?
No, it's
What's wrong with you? Is this really the height of South Ocean fashion?
This is the third time I've agreed with Arcturus, and I don't like it. It's just utilitarian.
Don't like it.
Mine, like, the top one's black. Black one is up. So you don't unroll it the wrong way. And then have to roll it the fuck back up.
Hear ye. Pendergast has an unusual fascination with knobs.
Well, why don't you
Gold
you move
knobs,
them
silver
around? You don't even
knobs.
keep them in the same place.
Scroll knobs. Knobs are Pendergasts.
You wouldn't be confused why someone keeps moving the knobs around from place to place upon the person? That's not natural. It's not.
You took your sweet time a bit bringing me back, Ark. The fuck?
The accent is starting to tilt.
Just a little bit. Can you tell?
Just tiny bit.
I brought back all of the booze just for me.
Sorry
Where's my
about
central
that.
fucking
I was a bit distracted by Pendergast's knob obsession explosion. That's-
Oh, has he embraced his knob-goblin tendencies? Get it? Knob-goblin, as in he's sucking dick. Because the knob is the penis head and the goblin part is the consistent
Is this some sort of
inhaling
a
of
joke?
the penis.
Like, Like, since they keep moving around, is it like, are Lyra's gnomes, like, moving them? Are you even aware that they move?
What? The gnomes?
The knobs!
Knobs. The penises?
Arcturus' knobs move.
Why does Arcturus have more than one penis? I am so confused.
Why are we talking about our charts as knobs? Because
How do I
just
suddenly-
left with this fucking
It's been the most
conversation.
confusing thing.
I just have the one magnificent one. If you're looking for multiple penises, that's Magog. He's necromancer and grafting new ones on. I'm pretty sure he's got basically a Dick Swiss Army knife under there.
Wait, okay, so catch me up here. The knobs are not penises.
That's a horrifying mental image.
I thought they were his testicles.
The knobs are testicles, I'm being told.
What's happening?
This has
Knobs
been
are
the
my testicles coming up through my pants and out the pouch. Is that what you're suggesting, Pendergast?
I assumed you were a eunuch.
Stop! Magog and Arcturus' genitalia.
Okay, so one last one. The knobs
It's
Arcturus
honestly
is-
confusing. If
We
you
were
had not-
inverted penis.
Scrolls. We were talking about scrolls. How did we get here? Why are we here? Where did we come from? Where did we go? Fucking that.
I don't
I'm
believe
sorry.
this scroll. I think this is all a clever trick.
You're
trying to trick me.
Where did we come from? Can I go?
This is
No.
all my fault. You see people, I inherently associate anything knob related with penises. It is in my psychological diagnosis is one of my symptoms. I can't not do it. It's just a part of who I am. Please accept me for who I am.
Look, I'm just
Thank you.
convinced it's something wrong with Sarthosian society. That's I'm trying to get to the
Yes.
root.
Well, yes. But why are we talking about gender? Oh, we have to figure out how much it would cost for what did we Briscoe Twister?
How much would it cost to get Ark to twerk on stream for the audience? That is the price
No,
that
that
I
was-
want to know.
That wasn't the crest question. It was you, me, Asteria, and Lyra, and Crisco Twister.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for less than what I twirled the
I'm not
for.
interested in that price point. Like I said, I'm interested in the price point that gets Ark to twerk his ass for the audience. Ark, go.
Yeah, 1K, I think. And furthermore, it's not going to be professional because I'm not going to practice that crap. And furthermore, I'm not sharing it with the rest of you unless you're doing it too.
Okay, Jet, you heard it. Here, 1K. And then you have to convince the rest of the co-hosts to do it.
I'll match that.
Oh no, I'm not
not-
going to. You do the.
That's not happening. No.
I'll match that.
For 1K?
Yeah,
Agree to
why not?
share.
It doesn't have to be good, does it?
No, see, look,
Yeah.
they put 1K. If I have to share it, there's no way I'm giving you. You're not getting all of it. No. We need to work out the percentage. I said I might
Ooh.
share it if you do it too. Doesn't mean I'm going to give you a equal,
we can-
fair share. Why should I?
I
Oh.
preface this by mentioning I don't know what a twerk is, and if I have to figure it out, that costs more.
I had a brilliant idea. Who wants to hear it? Okay, alright. For an
You're
end
gonna
credits
tell us
scene,
anyway.
if we meet this price point for all of the co-hosts, we just take all of the footage of all of the co-hosts twerking and we mash it together in one like musical episode of end credit scenes to like disco funk music, and it'll be glorious. There'll be like shiny lights and color corrections, and the viewing crystals will be distorted, and it'll be like psychedelic as hell. And
Okay.
that is production quality, my friends.
I'm willing to grant you all a 10% is the usual agent's fee, right?
Tell me this isn't a brilliant idea.
It
This
isn't,
isn't
a brilliant idea.
Okay, now tell me why.
Because
No,
you
why?
thought of it?
Okay, just because I think of something doesn't mean that it's not a brilliant idea. That is inherently flawed. And
Oh
that's
yeah,
it.
look, higher scope for talking is 1 symptom per jiggle. Yeah, that's you're dealing with symptoms anyway, so that's well, little dodged.
Eve in the chat, do Streamlabs donations count towards actions or is it super chats only? It is both, my dear.
Absolutely, equally viable. The only difference is that if it's super chats, I read it, and if it's a Streamlabs, Liza presumably is able to read it.
I can read. I need the glasses, though.
We are 5 minutes still, and we've gotten some more messages in, so I think we should catch up on those before we move on with the build. First off, we've got, well, actually, only we've got Scruffy Knight, who paid 2 sing to say, "Thief, I'm sure you're pretty. Maybe have 2 health." Such confidence.
What was that last part? I lost it when you decided to mumble your words through the last portion of that reading.
They gave you 2 health.
Hey. Thank you. I bet that pained you a great deal. Sucks to suck.
Well, I haven't actually gotten any health this time around, so...
Wah,
Hello.
wah. No one loves Arcturus.
I had my time in the sun.
Wah.
Oh,
I would
hello,
like to
stream
use
out,
it again, by
Spicer.
the way.
What?
Actually,
My last health. Please.
Oh. All
Yes.
right, then.
right. Stoned Pinochet donated 5 Signas. Heal up Pentagast. Make sure the hat gets a stip as well. Can't have it starving.
I doubt it's starving.
We don't even know who needs to eat or just does it for fun.
I don't honestly know. I think it's. I would guess it's for fun.
That was 5, yes?
Yeah, it was 5. So I'm at full health, so I'll just hold on to it, I guess.
Yes, I imagine you.
We have another inquiry in the chat from Eve. Can you do multiple actions with 1 donation? I presume that was aimed at.
If it matches the price points, sure. Why not?
Yes. We can do some funky math. At least Ark can do some funky math, right, Ark?
Strictly speaking, I'm good. I do my work, but I have to give credit where credit is due. Pentagast, as much as it's been eaten out of his head, is the true maestro of numbers.
Yeah,
I get there in the end. I just have to do it on paper and longhand.
I don't know. I don't know why I can still do those things.
I get people to do my
I
math
can-
for me.
I can do math in my head, but I can't, remember where I was last week. So,
That's
Trade-offs.
unfortunate. I know where you were last week. You
Where?
don't want to know where you were last week. It's kind of
Oh.
embarrassing.
Oh, well, then don't tell me then.
You know what? I'll tell you anyway.
Of course.
Do you know what a donkey fight is?
No,
Okay. Well, you were there.
it doesn't fight.
Donkey fight.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Like chewing and headbutting and kicking and screaming and hee-hawing.
Is that like some sort of combat or something?
In a way, I suppose you could make that argument.
I haven't heard that happening here. I thought this thing that happened in their world, bars along Tijuana.
It can happen anywhere. You know, the wrong people, unfortunately.
I'm guessing that an ass is an interdimensional creature.
Yes.
Real quick.
Yes, is it a
Yeah,
interdimensional creature?
Asses are multi-universe.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Asses are everywhere.
Yep. I don't know of a universe without an ass.
Don't either.
I'm in the room
And if
with
there
3.
is a universe without an ass, it's probably very backed up.
There's 3 asses here too.
And I am 2 of them.
Sure.
Get it? Because I have a dump truck for an ass, and then I am an ass.
Yeah.
Although, yes, absolutely, you nailed it, Thief. You won that segment.
I feel like
Did she really?
you're making
though?
fun of me. I
Oh,
feel
you,
like
no, absolutely not. No.
I feel like I'm being subtly poked and jabbed at,
No.
and I do not appreciate this shenanigans for what it is, which is cowardly and uninspired.
Well, then you're
And
in
it's-
luck, because it's time for the pillory. We have 9 subjects lined up, one of which was suggested by Pentagast, who will tell their interesting tale. There's a certain theme for these subjects in that they're being held as criminals, although personally, I don't understand what for. I mean, some of them seem perfectly reasonable to me, but we'll just get on with it. First off, we have this individual. What did they do?
Okay, so, based on the theme, I'm going to drop my whole thing of arson. You know, no, I'm not going to drop my whole thing of arson. I think that they saw somebody being attacked and decided to rectify the situation by setting the attacker's car on fire.
I'm gonna come out the gate swinging wide with alligator wrestling. Illegal alligator wrestling.
Humans wrestling alligators, or alligators wrestling each other?
Humans wrestling alligators. Illegally.
Hmm.
And then from there, I will narrow down my radius of outrageous criminal activity and hopefully hit the nail on the head by the 9th.
I kind of just thought that alligator wrestling would just be the state sport of Florida.
Mm.
If I had to, the hair throws me off. I think.
She does have hair. I really need glasses.
She tried to force her kink of shocking people, of shocking herself onto other people. So she tried to tase someone erotically.
Strictly speaking, Pendergast, you probably came the closest, but this one doesn't have damage for being really off the board. Florida woman, 56, busted after allowing her breasts to break quarantine. A Florida woman who insisted to cops that she was allowed to go topless while cleaning out her garage, in full view of her neighbors, was arrested for indecent exposure, according to a police report. Responding to a 911 call.
Yeah, there's no crime here. She's letting the tatas air out.
I feel like alligator wrestling could be a euphemism for something sexual, so I was close.
I think alligator wrestling could be a euphemism for her trying to keep her flappers under wraps.
There you go. I was so close. Ark, you get no life points.
Yeah, it wasn't counting on anyway. A Florida woman was responding to a 911 call, reference to exposure of sexual organs. Cops spoke with a Vero Beach resident who said the neighbor who lives across the street pulled down her shirt and exposed her breasts to the victim and her children. The minors, the report noted, ranged in age from 11 to 5. At one point, the witness said the topless woman bent over with her top down and started pounding on her blue plastic recycling bin, making sure the victim and kids were looking.
Wait. What state was this in?
Florida! Where else?
Was it really Ark?
Florida woman!
Alright, yeah, so it was alligator wrestling, 100%. That's what this was.
It's a bit...
I mean, I'm just saying, it's really, really hot in Florida right now. So, and I mean, at her age, they dangle a lot. Maybe she was just trying to get the flapjacks some air.
Florida elderly women are historically referred to as alligators because of their old leathery skin. I have nothing else.
Upon confronting the suspect, identified police as Stephanie Wright, 56, her tank top was tucked up under her breast and I could visibly see her breast, reported Deputy David Ragley. Pictured
Her
above.
taint tap?
No, taint wasn't... There's no taints on display.
Oh,
just waist up.
mercy.
Yeah.
There was taint on the top of that recycling bin.
Apparently. So what's
Pictured
with the hair? Is there...
We don't know
reason
yet.
for it?
Wright refused Ragley's initial request to cover up, saying, "Now I'm in my garage, now I have to," she reportedly said. After eventually pulling her top up, Wright explained that she had been cleaning out her garage. Asked why she was doing this topless, Wright said she was allowed to. Technically right, if she just put her garage door down, this would be a non-issue, really.
I'm not entirely sure that even with it up, that would be the case. I think it's the banging on the lid and making them look part that people really took umbrage with.
We called
That's
the
something
emergency line over a topless woman. Oh,
Yes,
Again,
it's tragic. I mean, now that the children have seen her topless, they're going to have to kill them and try again.
you're right.
You're changing. We have to start over. Throw away the whole damn kid.
This one's been corrupted. Just throw it all out. Start fresh, redo, reduce, reuse, recycle. You can use all of the kid's previous possessions with the next one. It's fine.
Put the kid in the recycling bin she was drumming on. Dump them right in there. Start over again.
It's a tragic waste. I mean,
Why is it touching the floor?
the horror.
No.
The horror.
Oh no, boobs.
After explaining right that she's not going to be topless if the neighbors could see her, the deputy said that she does not have the expectation of privacy with the open view of the street and neighbors. Wright was then handcuffed and told she was under arrest for exposure of sexual organs, a misdemeanor. Wright was released from the county jail Friday evening after posting $500 bond. A judge today ordered Wright to have no contact with the victims. Her arraignment is scheduled for June 2nd.
Is she going to be put on a special list somewhere? Nah.
Probably, and that's really stupid.
It is. I'm inclined to agree. I mean, look, everyone has them, everyone's seen them, but apparently it's only a problem if they're on wham. What bothers me is that if you look here, apparently they just took like a barber's coat thing and just strapped it to her neck. I mean, is that locked in place? Is that what happened? Did they arrest her and throw a barber's cape over her and just locked it? Is that
There
it?
was a shirt on her person, so does this mean that she, like, refused to put it on, so they just had to drape something over her chest?
Well, we can't have naked, topless woman folk in our,
Yeah, that's why she's in jail.
our jail pictures, because that's inappropriate. What will the children think? Because they regularly look at this kind of shit.
No thoughts?
I think if a prosecutor has a problem with titties, he's in the wrong profession. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
I mean, I guess he mostly deals with assholes, but still.
You get the odd tit in there every once in a while.
I wonder if they would have reported it if she had been passively attracted. Any thoughts, Pendergast, before we move on?
No, I was so far off. I just don't know what to even say.
No, fair enough. We'll move on then. I don't know what comes next. These are entirely randomized. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That's one
now it's
ugly
time for everyone to guess this
motherfucker.
one, and we all get to play it.
Let me guess. He stole a ring from a small, tiny man, but bit his finger off to get it, and then proceeded to yeet himself into a volcano. That is
See,
my guess.
My guess is that to me looks like the face of satisfaction. That's a man who's content with the job he did. So my guess is he was evicted, but on the last day he shit in his landlord's mailbox.
The very last day.
How the shit did you actually guess what I was going to say?
The shitting in a landlord's mailbox or the biting a finger
Well,
off
no,
the hobbit?
the eviction part, but I was going to say he basically filled every drain in the place with fucking concrete.
Ew.
But
Did
to be
people
said,
do
that is the face of a man who does not give a fuck. He is fresh out of fucks.
Why does he look?
His field of fucks is fallow.
Why does he look wiggly?
That's the painting. It's an
Oh.
artistic rendering.
Oh, that's stupid.
I have a better question. Why am I wiggly?
Well, one gets the wiggles when one has an urge. Do you have to go to the bathroom, okay, Liza?
Thank you. I have in fact had a poop.
That's good to know. I'm glad
So,
that you've
thank
had
you
that
for asking.
opportunity.
You've all guessed then.
Yeah, I made my guess, and you're the one who's here to this one, so take it from here, Pendergast.
Ah, yes. This man was accused of giving his ailing wife methamphetamine and throwing her a death party before she died.
Oh, that's nice. At least he cared.
So, wait, what did
He
he
was-
do wrong other than
He was charged with criminal neglect and receiving stolen property after his wife's death. That's what he did.
So, did he steal the meth?
One last hurrah!
Right, she just wanted that fucking party before she went out.
I
He-
feel that on a
he-
spiritual level. I don't think anything wrong happened here at all.
He called 911 to report that his wife had died. And when they arrived at the couple's home, they found the words, Death Pard God Hell, spray painted on the door. And the man was naked and allegedly ran outside and said his wife was dead, then ran back inside to take a bath. They found him in the bathtub, hallucinating, trying to wash white and black things from his skin.
Nice. Kinky.
That meth will do that to you.
Yes. Well, I don't think we have anything like that here. So, not that kind of. I mean, I've hallucinated, but I've never had those. So, they found her body wrapped in a sheet.
He just wanted her to go out with a bang, and she did.
Yeah, he said that they took methamphetamine and she stopped taking her medications, and they spent their final hours having sex and listening to the metal band Quiet Riot.
I don't see anything wrong with this gentleman's last moments with his wife. I feel like if this is how she wished to go out, let her have done what she wanted.
Yeah.
Her last wish is fulfilled.
His receiving stolen property was because they found several rifles, 2 shotguns, and hundreds of rounds of ammunition that was all stolen.
That's fine. That's the non-issue.
Okay, bitch nugget, you gotta get off my lap. There we go.
I knew that was the dog's name.
But yeah. So
No.
that picture, honestly, I think that picture just shows how happy he is.
He has not a fuck to give that's his mugshot. Not a fuck. Not a single.
None.
Yeah, no,
None.
True love. That's
that
what
is
this was.
rogue love, and that guy nailed it. And look, he clearly, even post hypothetically sober up, being arrested and taking the mugshot, does not give a crap. And he doesn't look like he's too far behind his wife anyway, so they'll probably be reunited and trading tips on how much they got away with.
That dude's laughing all the way to the morgue. He's just like, oh, cool, that's
Like-
cute. You fucking arrested me. I'm gonna fucking die before you get me to court.
Yeah, no. This is the end for me.
It was an
This is
interesting.
how I wanted to go. In a blaze of glory.
That guy's face just interesting. It was like, I have to know what that fellow was up to. I had to know.
And are you happy for having found out what this
The
was?
story did not disappoint. It was a quality story.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
And that was actually pretty romantic. If I wasn't ultimately dead inside, I would be probably in tears right now.
Honestly, that
Yeah.
story inspired me.
A true Florida love story.
Makes you wonder, were they listening to the song "Come On, Feel the Noise"? Was that what they went out to?
Don't get me
Was it?
started.
Is that a quiet right song? I don't understand there.
Quiet.
No,
Yes, that is
Noise.
Quiet Riot. Yes.
Was
We get wild.
I've been threatening that musical episode of Side Quest for months now. Don't threaten me with a good time, Pentagast.
Ah,
I'm too steps away from learning how to play a lyre. None of you fucking tempt me.
If you do, we're gonna have such a great time.
yeah.
I'm serious though. Like straight up, we take this show to the next level. The moment we hit musical status, we have no limits.
I can play a concertina badly.
I don't know what that means. It sounds pretentious. Next.
Oh, the fact that you don't know what a concertina is, you seafaring skank, is shameful on you.
We
Chat,
could.
what's a concertina? Without Googling it, please let me know. In chat.
I don't know
wanna
either. I should read Streamlabs, because the longer that it takes for me to read this, the more chaos it's gonna be.
Fair enough.
I assume
shouldn't
that's by
have said
design. I mean, it's like 45 minutes left in the second hour. Fuck it, go for it.
Okay, I'll. All right, fine. So first of all, Chaos Eve donated 11 Signas to say 3 health for Ark, 3 health for Fiza. Oh, and Pentagast, please stab the thief for that terrible ass pun.
Which one? There's been
Is that how
That's just it. I don't know.
there's been several. I am sure. I can assure you.
been a lot of fun. It's been punny. I don't think that's how math works, but this is the one. This is the one. Brian donated 100 signas. Special attacks for everyone just to screw with Ark's schedule.
Oh, I love it. I love it when we mess up Ark. It brings me such...
And it's fucked up because the thief hasn't even activated the other one she had yet.
I know. I have 2.
Now you have technically 3, which doesn't work.
Wait, I have 3?
Also, heal me.
No.
I have
Fine.
3? Chet, do I have 3?
No.
Thank
Wait,
you.
no. I will take what Faiza just said before. The heart.
She was given. There was
Hold on.
25 for a special attack early on, right?
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
gives
We
her
have 1.
2. She now has 2.
Yes.
She does not have
We all
3.
have 1.
We all have
I
1.
could have 3. Chet, I could have 3. Just saying. That's what I'm talking about. Those made up rules that I decided that we could have because Magog's not here right now, and
Right, you see.
I'm basically the boss of the applesauce.
You see why I
You've
wanted
got
to...
2, and I will activate 2, and you haven't created the system even therefore to be a 3rd, so no.
I don't need to
Meanwhile,
create a
die.
system. I can
I'm
just...
going to use mine immediately and kill you all.
This feels unfair. I was in the middle of it.
No. Yes. I welcome thee.
Alright. I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
Okay, well, that was very welcome, and I want to stress I do appreciate that. It did actually would have caused a bit of a mess for trying to activate theirs in the last 30 minutes. I appreciate... Oh no. I have to actually appreciate Pfizer. Well, fortunately they're dead, so they didn't hear that. Don't tell them! I will be pissed. I will be seriously pissed. Also, 11... Hold on. 5 for attack. 3... No, 11's right. That's 3 for each. Thank you, Kelsey, for your kind support and health. I would use it, but I will use it. I will. It just doesn't make sense right now, especially in this present context. Yeah, no. There's going to be more damage taken. I'm sure of it. And death is certain. Well, at least briefly until we come back again. For the rest of you, though, death is certain just across the board. I mean, in my case, and the case of those in the cast, yes, we die, but we come back, and that could potentially happen indefinitely, provided we stay on the right side of a completely barking mad necromancer. So, it's not certain, at least. It's not certain. Not yet. I'm going to go ahead and just swap out the next photo so we figure out... Oh, this is going to be a fun one. This individual here is a dead ringer for the royal... Oh, they're shifted back.
Ow. I hit my head. It's okay. Nothing important was hurt.
I don't know.
I don't either. I know one thing, though. Everybody fuck off. Let's get the ball rolling again.
Oh, good. No, that's about it.
Wait,
Die.
but I just...
No!
Stop
Die! Die! Ah!
Okay.
Wow. This is fun. See. The man just doesn't fucking appreciate that I'm just trying to actually have us have a fun show because, I care about y'all's experience. I don't give a fuck about Arcturus, but he's the one that controls the show, so I wanted you guys to at least have more fun than I'm having. And he just doesn't appreciate it. And I would say that's hurtful, but it's Arcturus, so it's really not surprising. Anyway, how is everyone doing tonight? I know Niska's here. Hello! Woo! Woos. Lord Terrasarkthos says Sadler lol. Don't know what that means. JTRW's in the chat. Angry Froman's in the chat. I don't have a whole fuck lot to say. I just don't. Just like a big empty fucking void in my head. And it's funny because I had a lot to say before I killed everybody, and then it's just like the desert winds just blew it straight the fuck out of my brain. And dog, what are you doing? What are you eating? Stop! No! Folks, never work with animals. Or Grim Raven Bones! Stop! Give it to me! Give me it! No! Stop it. Sorry, my dog was eating brush. I had to put a stop to that. Oh, they're back. Oh, good. Thanks for that. Goodbye, bitch nugget.
What was I saying? Yes, we're back.
You're too cute to say hi. You're too cute to stay upset. Just stop eating my makeup brush.
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm back with clarity. Am I gonna die this time?
You know who doesn't have clarity? That thing in the corner. The fuck is that?
Yes, actually, what I was trying to say before everything went sideways is that this, I don't know if you know this, dead ringer for the royal messaging wizard of Sarthas Court, Del Ivermore.
You know, he kind of reminds me of a man who was trying to pretend to be like some sort of martyr person, like threw his poop at the walls and decided that he didn't want to be with the status quo, and he resented all the implications that he was ever part of the society that we live in today. I think this is a man, a rebel without an actual cause. That was his crime.
He's the equivalent of being a wizard. I'm absolutely certain of that, in fact. In some ways, he reminds me very much of other wizards not gainfully employed. Well, we keep guessing at what he's doing first.
Who else got an answer?
Grave robbing.
You know what I think? He did something stupid to get himself arrested, but he wanted to get arrested because he just never had been before.
He needs friends.
Yeah, he was lonely.
He's lonely.
Can I help you?
Ark, what do you do?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Florida man! Wearing only underwear, steals mail, attacks homeowner. However, when a Florida man faces multiple charges, authorities say he stole mail from women while only wearing his underwear. According to the police report, the woman discovered the man wearing only a pair of underwear, taking mail out of her mailbox. When she questioned him, the Florida man, 64-year-old David Dunaway, began yelling and swung at her through her car window and hit her with the stolen mail. The woman attempted to drive to put a bit of distance between herself and the Florida man, and he chased her.
That's a lot different. Yeah, that's not grave robbing. I don't know.
No, but it actually dovetails with him being the Earth version of Del Livermore, and that absolutely amused me deeply, although that's a bit dangerous, because if Del Livermore hears this, I'm going to get nothing but owl shit in my inbox for years. At this point, the one who pulled out a gun and threatened to shoot him if he came any closer, to which the Florida man fled. He was arrested and charged with burglary with assault or battery, as well as resisting an officer. So I'm guessing he didn't come with the officer peaceably.
Never. Why would he? That makes no sense. Seems redunculous.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's used to making no sense.
Arc,
But-
activate me.
No.
Just because it amuses me to interrupt you in the middle of your ramblings and your incessant drawing on and on and on. Come on. And on and on and on and on. Had to guess, you're dead too. Alright. It's just you and me, ladies and gentlemen. Are we having a good time? I think we're having a good time. I'm certainly having a good time, and that's because I get to enjoy this moment alone with my passionate fans, the people who truly care about me, the ones who deeply enjoy my company and everything about my personality and all of the things me. I mean, let's be honest. That's the real reason it is that you're here tonight. It's not because you actually want to see side quests per se, but very specifically me, the entity that makes it all come together. I knew you'd agree with me. And in the chat, we have my favorite people, the Assassins of the Grey, Jordan of Shadow Lightning, who's suspiciously disagreeing with me. I think he's just being modest. Abaddon, the Despoiler, Lion Patriot, you all love me. I know it. Scruffy Knight, hey thief, nice hair. You steal it. I know, right? I grew it myself. I didn't even have to steal this. This is just something that grows out of my scalp naturally. And it's so soft and fluffy despite the fact that I haven't showered in... Not showered, but like, you know, washed it thoroughly in about 3 days. It's quite shiny and silky as a result, I must say. I do appreciate the long, luscious locks that I have been gifted with. It really helps seduce some of my targets on occasion when I need to, you know, like it's not all just swashbuckling rogueness and crisscross applesauce with the blade across some poor man's chest because you can. It's sometimes you have to be clever about the stealing from people because it's more fun that way. I mean, like I said, the more convoluted the plan, the more successful it is, but also the more enjoyable it is when it all comes together. The grit, the grind, it is sublime.
It's very cute. We're all back, and I've done a pretty good job of getting my vertebrae back in place this late. I'm actually feeling pretty good about that.
I would like to address in the chat the slanderous accusations that I donate to widows and orphans. I do no such thing, Lion Patriot. You can bite your tongue, sir. I bite my thumb at you.
Yeah, that's a really vicious slander, and you should feel bad for leveraging it, donating widows and orphans. That's just...
I could never let such vicious slander slide. Never.
Indeed.
Vicious.
Indeed. I would
My
like to go and
reputation forbids it.
catch up on Super Chats. First off, Scruffy Knight paid 10 signals to say, Pentagast, you should find a bandolier for your wish list. You look ready for an adventure. A bandolier with potions and samples would really add to the look.
It would. It's actually a pretty good suggestion. I just haven't gone looking. I will take that under consideration. Perhaps I will find something to put on the wish list. Yes. Thank you.
I seem to recall you've had something similar.
I did have a bit of a bandolier piece to go on a belt. I just don't actually have a nice, bandolier to put it on. So.
The bandolier is basically just a belt that you just strapped.
Well, it has to be a different cut. Different length, so on and so forth.
Technically. Well, we're not going to argue about this anyway.
Like a wider one, so it stays put a little bit better. I don't know. I'll have to find
You
something.
don't know,
I will.
clearly.
It was a good suggestion, regardless, and I'll look into it.
Yep. Scruff and I then paid another 2 signals to say, what is the limit on potions? 10? 15? Pfizer have 2. Pfizer have 2? Really? Pfizer.
Someone likes her better than you are. Is that so surprising, really?
Perhaps not.
No,
I'm
of course not. I
Okay.
would like to address the
I have
first
returned.
slanderous allegations in the
Welcome
chat
back.
by one Abaddon as a spoiler. It is untrue that I donate to domestic abuse charities and work for the city guard. I would never, in my entire 20-some-odd years, ever consort with the likes of the city guard.
My whole tent smells like dog shit.
Well,
Delightful.
that happened.
This is what you get for calling them bitch nugget.
Apparently she took umbrage with me calling her bitch nugget.
Bitch
And,
nugget, I'm gonna take your shit. She
that
gonna
or she
give
just
you
didn't-
shit.
Didn't feel well and had violent diarrhea all over my rug.
Oh, that's a
No,
good
no,
time, I
except
bet.
because we called them bitch nugget.
Yes.
Never again. You've learned.
I'm
your
gonna need a
lesson.
rug. Like, I'm not keeping this one.
Alright,
Yeah.
so chat, you heard it here, folks.
Meanwhile, just so you know, Pfizer, you have been granted additional health potions. Now, to answer Scruffy Knight's question, there is no limit on the amount of health potions you can provide someone. There is a small catch in that they don't transfer to the next show. You can thank Niska for that, who wants to try to make Pfizer immortal. You can help out over the course of the show, but doesn't really transfer. After that, though, yeah, no limit. Sky's the limit. Go hog wild if you want, I guess.
You can use your potions on me, who, for whatever reason,
I
has
would
a
like-
vendetta against her from certain members of
I
the
would like
chat.
to top off my health. Smells really bad. Oh my god.
Just spritz some lemony scented oils. You're fine.
I tried to use some oil and now it just smells like the oil is in dog shit. I think I made it work,
Burn a candle.
right?
That might not help.
This
No,
is
it's adding to
absolutely taken a turn for the better, personally.
Open the awning so that you can air it out into the rest of the desert.
Yeah. Good job. God damn. Are we finished reading the YouTubes?
You really pissed off bitch nuggets, didn't you?
Stop calling her that. She's gonna do it again.
Okay, yes, we're through the super chats, and now Streamlab is where they exist.
Alright. Hang on, let the magic book load. KSE, you've donated 5 signas. Ark, please stab the pirate / thief.
Excuse me?
For not knowing the tools of her trade, a concertina is a small accordion-like instrument often used by pirates.
I don't know what you're talking about. We use violas and fiddles on my ships. To be fair, I am not the most cultured of pirates.
No.
I like what I like. And not much
Just
else.
close your eyes and count till dead.
I don't appreciate being undermined here, by the way. By someone I regarded as a friend.
Isn't
in-
scurvy a type of culture?
You absolutely
Au contraire, it's not a
inept,
culture.
incompetent, uneducated, dismal, fashionably unaware, absolutely musically dead. I mean, how can you possibly suggest we shall be instrumentally inclined when you don't know the names of the instruments common to seafarers? This is because concertinas are actually quite durable, very popular along those lines, and they've been prominently featured in the Earthrealm's mini games. I mean, it's like one of the things that Plus Crow. Look, I
feel personally
I
attacked.
play those games. You should. I'm supposed to personally attack you. That's the job.
I
That's the
don't
point.
appreciate it though.
That's not the point.
I feel like it should be though. You know?
It's not supposed to be flattery.
I feel like I should get something out of this experience. This exchange should benefit me somehow, and it doesn't feel like it's benefiting me, and so I reject it wholly.
Okay, I was wrong. You're the egomaniac. Anyway, Brian donated 20 signas. Pentegas! Quick, we need more dead thief.
No,
Oh,
we don't. We really don't. I feel like we could just skip past this whole misunderstanding
Just to
clarify,
and
there's
go
five
right
singers,
back to
right?
the part where we love me and we only love me. I want to go back to that.
What was the
This
question?
is so dumb.
It was a
What
question.
was
Why
I
is the thief the
thinking?
greatest person on the show?
Now from Arcturus.
Pfizer, how much was that attack for?
20. So that does kill her.
No, it
Oh
doesn't.
boy. Yes.
It really doesn't.
Pentagast, make it good.
Yeah, well, earlier you walked into one of Arcturus's jokes. I kind of found that odd since I figured you'd just slip under it.
Alright, I'm gonna go die now. It's been real. But I'm not drunk enough for this. Later, losers.
Fair enough.
Have fun carrying this show without my backbone.
Oh, now you're bringing me a toy, huh? Now you're bringing me a toy.
But it's only a little bit of a backbone.
I'm trying to work here, dog. Jesus. What the fuck?
Well, they're trying to make peace already. No one call the dog bitch nuggets again.
Stop!
That's the forbidden phrase. Don't say it.
KSC donated 5 signets. Vendetta? What do you mean, thief? Fiza, please smack the thief for being so silly. Okay. She's dead, though.
We should apply that to the moment they're back.
What? It's a really shitty peace offering. Where'd you go?
Is that a banana?
The rope. It used to be a giraffe.
Look,
Now-
while we wait, anyone care to place any bets as upon what this charming lady did?
You stole hair color for orphans.
She headbutted an orphan. So it's child abuse.
Kids, I have to say that personally, this is another one of those that I don't feel necessarily should have been a crime. A bit more orthodox, and it has certain common threads with others, but we'll wait until the thief crawls back to life so they can place their guess before we move forward.
It's a very prominent mark on their nose, though.
Also, they're back, and that may not be a good tip. The apprentices really aren't that great at this.
Hello, my lovely bitches. Did you miss me?
What did that lady do?
I think she chopped some poor soul's dick off and then fed it to him. That's my final answer, Alex.
Well then, let's go ahead and reveal the truth. August 15th, during a video visitation with her jailed boyfriend, a Florida woman exposed her breasts and masturbated. According to police who arrested her for the alleged lewd display. According to court records, Danielle Ferreira, 38, traveled Sunday afternoon to the Charlotte County Jail for an hour-long virtual visit with inmate Cody Thomas, 25. Ferreira was in the lockup's video visitation building while Thomas was elsewhere in the facility. The visitation session occurred via an internet feed, and there was no physical contact between the inmate and the visitor, cops noted.
I have a question. If this was a virtual visit, why did she have to show up to the jail? I am virtually visiting with you dumbasses, and I don't have to be in the same building as y'all.
I resent the implication that I am dumb of ass. I am thick of ass, thank you very much.
You were double bass.
Yeah, I'm not
Is that a
doing
resent the
this. No,
implication?
I have no dog in this fight.
I don't feel like that's true. I feel like you have a stake in this game.
How do you suppose?
It might have something to do with your gross dislike of me.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to defend you in the slightest.
Or his gross dislike of people in general.
Yes, that's also a contributing factor.
You're all
isn't
really
it?
pretty far below me for the most part.
Suspicious.
No, we're not going to turn this into a game of Among Us. During the visit, Ferrero and Thomas frequently talked in a lewd manner, speaking of sex, sexual organs, and sexual activities. According to a police report, Ferrero frequently flaunted and rubbed her breasts covered, showing the revealing outfit that she was wearing, calling her outfit naughty. After Ferrero mentioned how she represented herself and almost had an orgasm, Thomas asked Ferrero to have one for her, and she began to rock back and forth in a chair, appearing to have an orgasm, investigators allege. Near the session's conclusion, Ferrero exposed her breasts to Thomas, resulting in the visitation to be cancelled by staff at the visitation center, who were clearly watching this very intently. Ferrero and Thomas are pictured in the above mugshots. We only involved the person who was arrested this time. At the time of the August 8th incident, Thomas was about a third of the way through a 30-day sentence for possession of drug paraphernalia and driving without a valid license. He was arrested.
Oh, look, drugs are involved. What a shock.
I feel like that's a given at this point. It's
doesn't-
a question more of when drugs aren't involved.
Drugs never happen in Florida. They don't exist there.
It's just Florida. Yeah.
Drugs don't exist.
I have
Especially in Florida. That's what I'm saying.
messaged this woman.
They're much more of a conduit of the actual spiritual expression of the people in that region of the earth realm. I am inclined to allege.
Okay, I'm gonna get my sentence out so everybody die.
You don't have another attack. I have another attack.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind then.
yeah, wow.
Except
how incredibly
someone
awkward.
decided to
Anyway,
not do that. Correct.
anyway, I have a message for this woman. Dear fucking God, you know there are other men on the outside of prison. You don't gotta wait for that one.
Well, hold on. I can explain that to a point. At the time that he was arrested during an abnormal traffic stop while behind the wheel of Ferrero's car. She was in the passenger seat. After police found a needle containing meth, Thomas reportedly assured Ferrero, "Don't worry, I told them it all belonged to me."
Okay, no, she owes him. Still, I am. What I was trying to get at, though, the overarching point of that is there's more dick in the ocean.
Is there that?
But how many
Is
dick
it-
will take possession of a meth needle for you?
I don't know. That might be true love right there.
'Cause it's true love. Yes, true love.
So full of
Die, bitches.
Okay.
It's my turn to be the center of attention. Once again,
Yeah.
die, bitch. Hello, everybody. And so we're alone again, at last. And we can finally recommence with the shenanigans that we were getting into initially. Before we were so rudely interrupted, but I think it was Ark. I want to say it was Ark that interrupted us because, of course, when doesn't Ark interrupt us? That's kind of his shtick, is to just kind of interject himself into the middle of a conversation like he owns the place, you know, because, like, oh, I have this schedule I have to keep. It's a big deal if we don't do it. What will Magog think? You know, he is artificially defiant to Magog and the contract that he is beholden to. But we all know for a fact that he is really just Magog's little bitch. And that's not a secret that I have to actually, like, divest to the audience. No. That is a well-known fact. We all know it. He's Magog's little bitch. I misspoke there. My apologies. Never happen again. Unless, of course, I'm not sober. Which case is most days nowadays. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Your mom has a problem. Your dad has a problem. He smells of elderberries. Ha! Figure that one out, punk. What now? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Exactly. See? I am in control. I make the rules. We don't talk about side quests. First rule of side quests. Wait, that's the wrong universe. Hang on. I'm not going crazy, you're going crazy. So anyway, how are we doing, chat? Are we having a good time? Are we loving it? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba? Because I am.
Okay, well, my luck's run out on the whole vertebrae alignment thing, but I'm pretty sure I'll be fine.
That's okay. You'll survive.
You know,
Don't you worry, little guy.
you could try twisting your neck the other way.
That's how I usually fix it, and actually I lucked out to fuck up on this particular point. But before we move forward, we do have one more super chat from Scruffy90 who paid 7 Sig to say, "You're right, Ark. You deserve help. Have 2! Fires attack Ark."
I mean,
Who drew on this gentleman's face? Was it him?
no, I mean, I would kick him in the head so that it like straightens out. But at this point, it's kind of an improvement. Hey, look, it's his brother in the corner.
What an absolute
The dude with the weird face.
silly face. That is atrocious.
They're relatives, right?
What mother lets their son leave the house looking like that?
The one that made him, because I don't think he can help it.
I guess. I suppose.
That was an interesting experiment.
I think this man got caught graffitiing a building and accidentally graffitied his face. And I'm sticking by that story too. Yes, I am.
I feel like he was trying to peep on somebody over a barbed wire fence, slipped, and took the full brunt of it in the face.
That's entirely possible.
Is that a tattoo? I can't tell.
It is a
No, I think it's magic marker.
That's a fucking lightning bolt. Oh my god, this man is dollar store David Bowie.
Harry
I think
Potter had asked his aunt and uncle where he'd gotten the tattoo when he was younger, only to be bitch-slapped around by his aunt, who told him never to ask that question again. But he'd always been fascinated by the lightning bolt scar on his forehead. He is the chosen one.
I think that man tried to eat a clown to gain its power.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, so what did he do?
I'm also not going to tolerate taking the damage. What did he do? Well then, what didn't he do? Florida man steals ambulance from hospital, drives it into mud. Fernando County, a Florida man faces grand theft auto charges after stealing an ambulance from a hospital. According to deputies, 29-year-old Trey Cornwell took an ambulance from the Oak Hill Hospital in Brooksville. The ambulance crew was dropping a patient off inside the hospital when the Florida man decided to take off with it. He then allegedly drove to an area off of Port Court where the ambulance became stuck in some mud. Witnesses say he left the ambulance after getting it stuck, taking off to a nearby shopping plaza. He was arrested shortly after and taken to the Hernando County Detention Center on a $10,000 bond.
Well,
If only he was a bit more discreet, maybe he could have blended with the crowd, but I'm pretty sure any witness saying, "Look for the man with a giant fucking lightning bolt tattoo on his face," really narrows down the suspects.
Yeah, this man is now incapable of being anything even close to discreet.
Yeah,
yeah,
he kind of sticks out like a sore thumb.
He kind of looks like a thumb.
Your mom looks like a thumb.
Yeah, she does.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I ended up looking like this when she looks like as bad as she does.
Your dad must have been a looker then.
I guess so.
Wait, is she the half orc or is your dad the half orc?
Dad's the half orc.
Oh, that's weird. Interesting. Okay.
He might have had to have low standards. I think it's probably low standards.
That makes sense.
I mean, she was literally a whore. So
Yeah, she was the one with low standards.
So if I said your mom a hoe, it's just a statement of fact, really.
pretty much, I can't argue with truth. My mom, oh,
Got him.
I hope my girl parents don't see this show.
Yes.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
No!
I can't wait to meet you.
Our parents are so very proud.
I have so much to say.
No!
All of it
Oh,
makes
God,
sense. We're gonna have a great time.
Please don't tell them.
I'll even be sure to wear my sexiest, skimpiest corset to the meet.
I'm horrified because this is an actual possibility.
I'm giddy with excitement.
Oh no.
I just
I'm
remember.
sorry, I'm broken character so far now.
Realistically, I'm only looking forward to the culinary excursion that it will give me.
Stop doing so many drugs. You're starting to imagine you're Earth people.
I just remembered yeah, you should die now before the end of the show. You should all go away for
Honestly,
a little while.
I welcome the void.
Boost time? Boost time. Bye-bye.
Well,
Oh,
it worked. Not bad. Hey, you'd think you'd think of that sooner instead of always going to the left. Just try to the right, alternate back and forth. At least then, I mean, unless there's an odd number of deaths, in which case he's going to be stuck one way or the other. It's not important. It's not important. Did anyone else? Excuse me. Sorry. Did anyone else think that story about the meth-fueled death party thing? I thought that was actually really touching. That seemed like the nice thing to do for his wife dying. Just, but you're going to die anyway. Let's get just screwed up out of our minds and do as much fun things as we can before we go. I thought it was a great story. I don't know what everyone else thought. What did everyone think? Did they think it was good? Yes. A Pentagast solo with no hat. Yes. Strange, isn't it? I don't feel as complete without the hat. I'm not sure if that's the hat's doing or if I just am that attached to it. That's the thing that is weird about it. I wonder sometimes: am I a symbiote now? Am I not even a full human anymore? Am I some part of another organism, or is it part of me? These things. Why do I feel compelled to drink this stuff? It makes me wonder. Oddly enough, this also is almost the same color as the little blue bottle up there. I don't know how it got so close. It's kind of random. But
the hat rides you like a discount hooker.
it might. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it does bring me money, so maybe it's trying to pay me?
I generally try to alter the head snaps anyway. Thank you. I had that idea prior. I don't think I've really ended any one of these at an angle.
I'd be careful with what you accuse the hat of being there, Ark. You don't know what it could do to you or
No.
your hat per se.
I wasn't.
I
wasn't maligning the hat. I was maligning Pentagast. It's entirely different.
The hat could be a pimp.
Sure.
It could be.
It could
Literally.
I don't know. Maybe it's killing people that owe it money.
It's entirely possible.
Okay, hold on. We just got a super chat in with a question that I need to answer from Spawntrig, who paid 2 Cygnus to ask it. Ark, why no potion deaths lately? Well, I don't do potion deaths when I'm running these things because I can't risk there being lingering effects, and I can't risk there being effects that I'm not fully aware of. Pentagast. So that's why you don't usually see them on me. I can work on that. I can find other sources of poisons that are just supposed to kill me, but not in such a gratuitously painful way as turning me into a pillar of flame.
Stop being such an ass, and I won't do bad things to you. and I'll make you potions that are actually work the way they're supposed to.
I already hired you to make poisons, murderous, killing poisons, and you somehow made that wrong.
But that's because you've been an asshole. Like, do you understand?
No, that's just Greek. I don't understand. We're all. How do I stand out, really?
Oh, I was supposed to. I was supposed to attack the thief. Shit.
If you must.
Thief.
What do you want?
Both of your boobs are equally stupid.
Joke's on you, they're fraternal twins. Boom!
You made that reference already.
I make it again. Boom! It's relevant. Boom!
Does that mean they're not from the same parents?
No. Not necessarily.
Like one boob's from one family, the other boob's from another family entirely. Did you steal those two?
No, okay, technically, yes, that is possible, but no, that's not what this means. What it means is, essentially, they are not identical in that they are not the exact same. There are subtle differences in the pigmentation and the subtle areolic diameters and...
Place of birth.
Yes.
Wait a second.
What? No, shut up.
I understand now. You stole the tits, and you had MacLeod graft them on with his necromancy powers, and now he's got you by the tits, and that's why you're here, like the rest of us.
That's an absurd fairy tale arc.
Wait, is that actually why you're here? Because that's a really dumb reason to be bound to Mad Magog.
No. The actual reason has to do with because he rescued me, and not that I needed rescuing, but he happened upon me in a tight spot and much encumbered by a bunch of stupid nuns, and I couldn't get out without a little bit of assistance, and so I am unfortunately indebted to Magog for the foreseeable future as a result of him helping me escape that horrendous place. Why are you laughing at me, petty ass?
If you break the contract, he'll take your boobs away.
I had boobs before the contract. I want to make this clear with the people. I had them before Magog. I will have them long after.
Methinks the lady doth protest too loudly, and I find this
will.
infinitely cheering. But we only have about 2 minutes left. Anyone like to guess at what
I
this
will
gentleman
not
did?
abide this slander, Arcturus. You can't make me, and I won't allow it.
He's gonna repo your tatas!
Meanwhile, I am glad to hear
Take
that
their
we
life
got the
away. I
attack
want them dead.
taken care of.
Gone.
Mr. Yoda, Prop Master Yoda, we've gotten your attack taken care of. And just as a bonus, a whole bunch of people have taken damage on their own.
Yes, it was worth it.
Honestly, that's a great observation, Pendergast. I think you won the show, personally. We
I
now know
don't-
why the thief is here.
I
Fear of
disagree.
Titrico.
This is not how this went down.
Well, agree to disagree.
No,
what
not
did
agree to disagree. I can tell you for certain that that is not what happened. That is not what happened.
All right, fair enough.
I'm not protesting too much, Arcturus, before you say anything.
Quickly, no, yeah, now you're protesting too much. See, when someone says you protest too much and you protest even more, that doesn't discourage them thinking you're protesting too much. Magog has you by the tits.
I resent the implication that Magog has me by the tits.
I'm okay with this. Look, I want to finish this one because it's been on screen for a while now. People are wondering just what the hell's wrong with this guy. So, screw guessing. August 19th, you're not you when you're hungry. A Florida man is jailed on armed robbery charge after allegedly trying to steal a Snickers candy bar at knife point in a Wawa convenience store.
He was high on meth.
Well, clerk told police that Eric Minto, 49, entered a Largo store late Tuesday night asking for free food. Minto, who lives in a Clearwater apartment 8 miles from the Wawa, had his request denied by the worker. At that point, Minto allegedly pulled out a folding knife, opened it, pointed the weapon at the clerk while saying, "Don't make me do something stupid for a Snickers bar." The victim handed Minto the candy, and as he was in fear for his life, according to Nurse David. Minto then departed the store, but left the Snickers bar behind on the counter. When a Pinellas County Sheriff's Office deputy later questioned Minto, he admitted to opening the knife, but denied threatening the clerk. Seen above, Minto reportedly said that he was attempting to trade the knife for a Snickers bar.
I mean, hey, you're not yourself when you're fucking hungry, are you?
I feel that, honestly.
I mean, I thought it was what would you do for a Klondike bar? Not a Snickers.
Anything,
You
apparently.
do anything for a Klondike bar, but you'll shank somebody for a fucking Snickers.
Right? I mean,
Whatever floats your goat, my dudes.
seems a bit excessive.
Look, I don't think he committed a crime. After all, he even left the Snickers bar on the counter.
Isn't that just wonderful of him?
Executed correctly, the Hasselhoff maneuver is most effective. The meek as well as the strong can employ with ease. The Hasselhoff maneuver works well for those who are without strength of the upper body. But when you grab a man by the crotch, he is already off the ground 1 foot before you begin to lift him. I think this will check out.